Welcome to my kitchen, y'all. This is David Locke and this is Boots and Bow Ties. And today I have my inaugural guest on my blog. This is Eric Cheek, dear friend of mine, and he's going to teach us to make chicken wings. So Eric, talk to us a little bit about your ingredients here.
All right, well, first and foremost, thank you for having me in your kitchen, David. So main ingredients, of course, would be the chicken wings. And David, I don't buy mine already separated. I buy the whole wings.
Oh, okay.
It's just easier, less flipping. You get a better consistent char on them.
Okay.
So that's first and foremost. Cooking spray, okay? Of course, your tongs for utensil. I prefer sea salt, and I like to grind mine on there.
Oh, really?
Now you can use, that's personal preference. I use sea salt on everything.
Fantastic.
So I like to fresh grind my sea salt onto the wings.
Fantastic.
Fresh ground pepper. I do go ahead and have that ground up. And then the highlight of the chicken wings is a spicy garlic seasoning from a company called the Spice Hunter.
So we're actually giving a plug to the Spice Hunter because it's that good.
This is very brand specific for these wings. Now you could use whatever, salt and pepper I would always recommend, but your seasoning to like top the wings off, that could be personal preference, or you could just leave them plain.
Fantastic.
But this has a little bit of kick to it and a little bit of garlic, so it's really good. Once we found that, we were hooked.
What's the squirt bottle for? That looks a little mechanical.
Spray bottle with water. Okay, chicken wings are very greasy.
Oh, really?
You will see that when we cook these, because I cook them for a total of 50 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So the first 30, you really have to babysit them. And as greasy as they are, you can start small fires in your grill.
Oh, wow. So maybe having an extinguisher would be good to have near your grill.
Well, that wouldn't hurt, but if you sit out there and babysit them and you have this, you won't need it.
Awesome. Well, next we're going to actually put our seasoning on the chicken, and then we're going to go out to the grill. Okay, so now Eric's going to show us how he seasons the chicken wings before we put them on the grill. So Eric, tell us what you do here.
All right, David. So we have our chicken wings laid out on a platter, and I always start with the salt first. Now, of course, like I was talking about earlier with the seasonings, this is personal preference, but I like a lot of salt. So I put a decent bit, and again, I like to fresh grind it. So we get a good coating on that. And then I will go with my ground black pepper. And this I don't use as much because we are putting that spicy garlic seasoning on there.
So you're basically doing a rub directly on the chicken itself.
It is pretty much a rub directly on, yes.
Do you press it into the meat?
I do not. I have found that even just by sprinkling it on like this, that it stays on there plenty. And then we'll take our spicy garlic. Now this I put, because I like spicy stuff, I tend to put a generous proportion on there.
So you could adjust it for your taste.
You could adjust it for your taste. And it's like I said, this stuff is not like habanero hot. It's got a good kick to it, but it's definitely got some spice. So.
And then you're going to flip those over and repeat.
That is correct. So what we'll do now is take our tongs and we'll flip them over.
And just repeat.
By starting with them upside down like I did, when I flip them over like this, the bottom of them is not touching the platter, so the seasoning stays on better. If you do it the opposite way, I found you lose a lot because more surface area hits this side of the wing.
Excellent. That's what I do with beef.
So then we'll just repeat the process.
And then we'll go to the grill. Okay, so we've got our grill preheated, and Eric, tell us what we're going to do next.
Okay, so next, David, we're going to get our wings on the grill. So, of course, we've cleaned it. We have our cooking spray. So we want to put a decent coating of cooking spray on the grill, so of course the wings won't stick.
Awesome. We're going to look at it up close, and we're going to show you how Eric grills the chicken.
Okay, so now that the grill is going, we want to spray our cooking spray on. Again, be careful with this because it can combust a little bit. Put a decent coating on there. Then we're going to take our tongs. Now, I like to put my wings with the heavy skin side down. Since it has the most skin on it, we definitely want to make sure that gets crispy. I do not like slimy wings that are chewy.
Okay, so Eric's got the meat on the grill. Talk to us a little bit about the timing.
Okay, so this is what's critical here, and this is, again, why it's important to babysit these for the first 30 minutes. So once I've got the chicken wings on the grill, I just use my phone, I set it for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna start that. When that 15 minutes goes off, I'm gonna flip them again and do the other side for 15 minutes.
And we'll show you what they look like up close.
All right, David, so our 15 minutes is up on the first grill of the wings. So what we're gonna do now is just flip them over. And look at the color and the
Beautiful. That beautiful caramelization. The fat has started to render.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So now we want to do the same process for the bottom side of the wings, and we're gonna put them on another 15 minutes.
Fantastic. Okay, so our chicken wings have been on the grill for a total of 30 minutes.
Correct.
15 minutes, then we flipped them, now another 15 minutes. So talk to us a little bit about the temperature.
So you want to keep these wings, every grill varies. I prefer 350. So chicken wings, especially like these, low and slow.
Low and slow.
We want to cook them for a long time at, about 350, make sure they're done. And 15 minutes per side on the first go round.
Awesome.
When we flip them again, we're going to do 10 minutes per side. One place you want to watch out for wings, they get this little pocket of skin right here. Right in that, it's kind of the armpit of the wing, David.
The armpit of the wing. So we're eating armpits.
Kinda. But that'll bubble up sometimes and hold a lot of grease. So I try to go ahead and pop those if you see them. If not, they will.
Popping the greasy armpit of the chicken wing.
There you go.
That's appetizing. All right, so Mr. Eric has said that our wings are ready, and he's gonna take them off the grill and we're gonna serve them up.
Now, David, I have cooked these for the first round 15 minutes per side, and then the second round 10 minutes per side. And in that 10 minutes, you can play with the temperature a little bit to try to make them a little crispier if you prefer, or not. Either way, they're gonna have a nice crust on them.
I want to thank my guest, Eric Cheek. He's our first guest that we've had here on Boots and Bow Ties for showing us how to make his amazing chicken wings. I've known Eric all my life. We grew up at church together. His father built my house, and he's an amazing carpenter. He's a trim carpenter. He did all of the ceiling work in my house, and he and his wife and his children are great friends of my family. So take a look at the blog. I'll have Eric's recipe all detailed on the blog, and we hope you make this and tell us. Make sure you hashtag us at bootsandbowties.com.
Thanks for having me, David.
Thanks,
I enjoyed it.
Thanks so much.